Good morning, everybody. Live now, Rob. We're live. Hello, everyone. Hey, Rob. Hey, Zulu. Good morning, Colin. Good morning, Chris. G'day, Alex. Michael. Mike. Peter S. is in the house. Daniel Coates. Hello. Hello, Station 240. Sorry, I'm just... Coffee. Need coffee. I'm getting much better. Yes, thank you, Colin. Much better. Hello, Stephen. It's turning just into a bit of a cold now. And I've still got a bit of a runny nose. Better grab my tissues just in case. I forgot to turn my heater on this morning. So it's freezing in here. I've got my heater on now, but I need my jacket. G'day, Mike Doyle. How you doing? Yeah, I started 1 minute late this morning. Hello, Crazy Roops. Haven't seen Crazy Roops for a while. As he's here. What's an Australian joke? What did I miss? Hello, Julian. Welcome. Change anything on the stream. Delay doesn't seem quite as long on the chat. Colin. I wonder, Colin. Colin's going to get a roasting today. So everybody, Colin called me out on Brian's stream, Twitch stream the other day, about how I don't like putting low latency on. So I put low latency on, I actually put ultra low latency on. Hello, John. How's Canada today? And hello from Scotland. G'day, Paul. Paul the Curtains. Yes, so I decided I've used low latency in the past and I've had mixed results. One of these streams I did low latency on, the video at the end was, like, the recorded video was pretty bad. But I'm going to try it again today. So that way there's less or maybe no delay in the chat. Winter is coming. Oh, summer is coming here. The sun keeps teasing, but it's never quite warm enough. It's never warm enough. It's not freezing there, Chris. You said it's 26. It's going to be freezing. Yes, Colin's going to accept the full blame. He gave me a roasting. It's okay. So just to let everyone know, I get probably an extra 150% views on my streams after. I don't know if people watch all of them, the whole stream, obviously not, or maybe they watch it and fast forward. I wouldn't blame them. But yeah, my view count, like over the next week or so after my stream, goes up quite a lot. So I've always tried to make sure that the video quality that they capture is always good. Hello, Brian. Ping. So that's why I've always been reluctant to use low latency, because it turns off some features, but it also can affect the recording quality. And it has in the past when I tried it a long time ago. But we'll see today. We'll see how it goes. Does everyone like my nice new blue mat? Has anyone noticed yet that it's not a green mat? It's also fairly dark in here. Or it could just be let me just let some more light into my camera. Watch the entire stream, watch all of your past ones in the last month. What? Daniel, have you got nothing to do with your life? Wow. Yes, it is much faster, isn't it? Beautiful blue mat. Thanks, Julian. So I went out and bought a whole bunch of new mats. Because I kept... Yes, it's the... hang on, let me see if I get the branding in. There you go. Anzio. So I'll tell you a quick story. I mean, I've got the green mats, obviously, and their mats are quite expensive to buy here, like good quality ones anyway. And so David Watts uses these Anzio ones, and he spoke about them on his a video or stream, I don't know, 6 months ago, like ages ago, and they were awesome. But you couldn't buy them in Australia. They're UK mats, and you can get them on Amazon. And I could have bought them on Amazon, but it was going to cost me $250 to ship them to me. Right? Just for the shipping. $250. So I never bought any. And then when Amazon Australia opened up, they still didn't have them. But about 2 weeks ago, they became available in Australia on Amazon.co.au. And so I bought them. So $20 each, free shipping. And I bought 4 mats. I've got 4 different colours. So this one here is the blue and blue, the light blue, dark blue. But I bought all the different colours I've got, and all A2 mats. So I'm going to mix them up now in my videos. Because I think a change is always nice. Yay. So can everyone read the time? It is 7:06. Yeah. A little bit hard to read, isn't it? So this is still my Revision 2 board. This is the one with the 0 ohm resistor on it. Because my Revision 3 is currently on an aeroplane. I've been watching Julian's for a while. Yes. Yes, I think everyone watches Julian's. You're getting close to the 160k subs, Julian. That's very impressive for an electronics channel. It doesn't have the 6 top bar lit. The 6 top bar. No, I don't have the 6 with the top bar. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I just left it off when I was programming it. I start work at 7 AM. Well, I do on a stream day. I actually start work earlier than that though. I normally, when I get up in the morning, it could be any time from 5:30 onwards. I just get up and sit in front of the computer until the kids wake up or until I have to get them breakfast or whatever. So I'm always working really early in the morning. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So this is working. This is got some code on it. I've been hacking together. And as you can see, I'm just doing the flashing with the seconds in the middle. Thanks, Chris. Oh, we don't have Dave Darko this morning. Dave Darko is normally the one that does the whole everybody like. And so I've got some code here. It's Wi-Fi. Like, it goes to an NTP server and it grabs the time. And I'll go through the code in a moment because I'm going to do a bit of hacking and tinkering on this today. So I don't have my new board yet. So this still has the issue with the signal level shifting. And sometimes it does a bit flaky things. That's okay. But I also figured it was pretty hard to read. So I've been fighting with my laser cutter again. I thought I had my laser cutter working okay, but it's terrible. It's in really, really bad shape. And I realigned it over the last couple of days again several times and re-leveled it. And I've been having a lot of problems with it. But I did manage to get some pieces out. Some laser cut pieces. Ooh. So this is, yeah, this is using glossy matte. So it's matte on one side, glossy on the other side. So, yes, where's all my light? I want to get, because I don't want to turn this on, hang on. Well, there we go, it's a little bit better, except now I'm blown out. No, that's fine. I'm okay. I don't look too albino, do I? Wait, let me just fix that. See if I can be less albino. Makes me look sick. There we go. Excellent. See, now the chat stopped moving, and now all of a sudden I think that it's the latency issue. Anyway, so I did some laser cutting, and these are pretty cool, but you still can't really tell when this is sitting over the top what the time is, because it's kind of the same problem. It's a little bit easier maybe to tell, but it's not great. So I made some of these. I haven't even checked them. I only took them out this morning. I spray painted them. I've not even taken the sides off. I don't even know if they're going to work. Can someone... Oh, latency chat is so much better. Yes, it is. No, but I'm getting buffering now and then. I hope there's no buffering. I hope it's just you, Rob. No offense. Yes, low latency chat. So this is ultra low. There's a setting in between. I could try that next time, maybe. Okay, maybe it's just Rob. Sorry, Rob. Oh, and Alex. Bummer. Okay. Well, it could just be, like, I had buffering last week, if you remember correctly. I don't have any drop frames, so... I don't even know if I can change the latency mode midstream. I don't think I can. It says the health is good. It doesn't say there's any buffering on my side. Okay. Bye, Rob. See you soon. So yeah, I need to open all these up. So I'm going to do that on stream. We can chat while I'm doing it, because I'd not even checked them. I don't even know if they fit. I hope they fit. Hang on. Okay, looks like they fit. Yay! If the Me Too is buffering, or no buffering though. Okay, so I've made these super tall, as you can see, and you'll understand why when I put it together. I'm just going to start peeling these off. Because, you know, what else do you want to do on a stream other than watch Sion peel acrylic? It's going to take a while. You have a Virgin on your side, Daniel, do you? Oh, Virgin, right, internet. Okay, whoops. And there goes the quality of the stream. Ow. My ring's really, I got a ring on my thumb, and really annoying me this morning, I don't know why. This is so fun. I could have done all this. Zen Internet. Really? Zen Internet. I would never call an internet company Zen, because internet ISPs are the frustration of everyone. Whether it's their own fault or whether it's upstream people. Okay, I'm glad it's well. Oh, hello, Greg. Greg's not digi-cool things today. I'm getting occasional breaking up sound, but then again, I've just upgraded to Mojave. Yes, me. So have I. Not on this machine, on my other machine. This is a Hackintosh, so I can't do it on this one. Oop, did I say that out loud? Hope the Apple police aren't watching. Upgraded to Mojave yesterday on my notebook. It's pretty cool so far. Oh wow! So Brian gets relegated to the crappy internet because Netflix trumps Sion. Wow. Yaz would agree. Brian? Caroline would get a tick for that. Wow, this is going to take me ages. It's 4. I've only got 28 to do. Good evening, Bitloony. Welcome. Welcome to the circus. Michael, works great here in Germany. 3 seconds latency with Deutsche Telekom DSL. Awesome. I'm glad it's kind of working so far. Look, if there's... Well, we can all decide at the end of the stream if the low latency was worth it or not. I know chat is super frustrating for people. I know that. The latency on the chat. It's frustrating for me too, trust me. When I ask you all a question, I go, hey, what do you think of this? And then nothing for like 30 seconds. Yeah. So... But as I said, I've had problems with low latency before. If the worst we get is the occasional stuttering for people, I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, Mr. David Watts. Hello. Welcome. I did not see you there lurking. PlusNet. PlusNet is basically fibre without the high cost. That sounds nice. Hello, Jonathan. So for those that have missed it, I've got my Wi-Fi clock. This is still Rev 2 because my Rev 3 boards are on an aeroplane on the way. They'll literally be here tomorrow, unfortunately. Missed out for today with my Rev 2 Tiny Pico. Word, I was having a bath. I don't need those visions, buddy. That's... Everyone quickly imagine David Watts in the bath. Okay, $50 a month. 2.4 megabit crap DSL. Yeah, that's pretty crap. Yeah. We've got NBN here, and so when I joined up with NBN, it took 9 years for my area to become available since they started rolling it out. 9 years I waited. And I finally got it, and I bought the, I signed up for the 100/40, which is the fastest they offer. And apart from the days where there was no internet, because the NBN here is pretty crap, for the first few months I was getting 100/40. Now I get like 40/20 because it's just too congested. It's terrible. 66 down and 20 up for £22 a month. Wow, that is pretty cheap. Very occasional buffering, not a deal breaker. Yes, the up speed I need too. So my previous internet I had, it was supposed to be 10 down and 1 up, and I used to get 4 down and 0.5 up. And so, like, I was wanting to put stuff on. So when I was making games, we used to, like, obviously make game trailers, and we used to, you know, record videos we used to upload. We could never stream. And it used to take me 3 days to upload a gigabyte video. It's terrible. What do you do before there was an internet available? What did I do before there was internet? Well, internet's been around for a long time now. What did I do? I used to do graphic design. I used to do graphic design and coding, and then when the internet came, I did more graphic design and coding. And IT. I've done a lot of stuff. My background is IT. My background is LAN and WAN network design and support. That's what I used to work for. I used to work for IBM a long time ago. And then I wanted to do something creative, so I went and worked for an animation company for free for like 6 months. To get into the animation business a bit, kind of thing. And then I ended up starting my own animation studio. And did that for 11 years, I think. Wow, Julian used to write electronic magazine articles. You know what? I hate writing. I gotta say, the process of writing. I love reading. My brain goes a million miles an hour, in case anyone hasn't ever noticed, right? So, the whole process of writing for me is frustrating because I'm always thinking a million miles ahead. I find writing slow. It slows my thinking down. Does that make sense? Anyway. Sorry about this, folks, but, you know, I said I was going to tinker. This is as pretty bad as it's going to get. I'm almost there. I've got holes, divots in my thumb. Can you see my thumb? Ow. Worked for IBM. I spent many years working with the AS400. Ooh. Okay, that's not bad. The AS400 is fine. Yeah, I was with their ISSC, their global outsourcing company. So I used to do a lot of work with Lend-Lease and stuff. Yeah, I was in Sydney at the time. Although I'm from Melbourne always, but I moved to Sydney with IBM for a little while, and I almost took a job in England with IBM, but didn't because the pay was terrible. I don't completely know how you feel, bro. Text is so slow. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think it's a problem with me though. Like seriously, my mind goes a million miles an hour. Which is why I'm always working on so many different things. Oh, my coffee's going to get cold. Because I need the stimulation in my brain all the time. Hello, Wizzy Lelev. Come on, guys. Come to Bulgaria. 1 gigabit symmetrical? No way. 1 gigabit symmetrical in Bulgaria. Let's everyone move. Wow. What have I missed? Sorry, I've been missing some of the chat because this is actually, I need to focus on doing this. It's quite hard to do. A PDF copy of your article in LCDs you published years ago. Hello, DC Allen. Tell me, I worked for IBM in the UK. Like, I went from IBM here, like I left here because I wanted to travel in the UK. And I can't remember how much I was earning at the time. It wasn't fantastic. I mean, I was young. It was maybe $65,000 a year or something. And I got a really glowing recommendation. I got referred to meet someone. And this is when they'd, in the UK, when IBM had moved to the docks, when the docks was empty. The docks had just been finished, I think. And I went there for a job interview. They offered me an amazing job. Like, a really amazing job. And the facilities there were fantastic. And it was for like £22,000 a year or something. It was like, it would have worked out to half or just under 2/3 what I was earning. And it was a higher ranking role. And I don't know, I was young and told them to sod off. I kind of maybe regret it. I don't know. Would have been pretty good. Yeah, I wrote for 6 or 7 articles for EPE. What does EPE stand for, Julian? Electronic Personal something. Electronics, engineering. £22,000. Yeah. I don't know what the deal was, what they offered me. Everyday practical electronics. Okay. That's pretty cool. Although I would have thought a lot of your projects aren't so practical, Julian. Practical for most people, not every day. I know this is back then. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Yes, pound to dollar conversions. Yes, not good. Like, I know the pay rates in the UK are pretty low, but... And then I went to... I ended up working for a company there called Global Asset Management, or GAM. They were one of the top investment kind of brokers, privately owned, private investment brokers. And it was incredible. This company, they had the elite of the elitist investors, like basically anyone in Europe that was royalty or descendants of royalty or related to royalty invested through these guys. And they had 25 like investment brokers or whatever they're called, and they had 130 IT staff. They wrote their own software, they wrote their own systems, they had their own direct feed. It was incredible operation. They may be good in the UK now, I don't know, but... Okay, almost done. I got 2 more to do. Sorry. This has just been a bit... It's good that you all got chat now, and the chat's fast. One more piece. Oh, what am I doing? I just want to put this together so you can actually see what I'm doing. So if I start coding, or when I start coding, we'll all be able to see it. Because right now it's a bit hard to read. It's a bit cryptic. It's like one of those... it's like a binary decimal clock. Nearly as old as you see, and I think you were trying to do... Trying to do that with the salary. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I still look back and go, wow, missed opportunity. Like, I could have been a big wig at IBM now. I could have been retired. Colin, are you implying that I'm old? I think you are. Okay, let's put this together. So, let me explain what I've got. I hope this works. Literally laser cut this yesterday and sprayed it. 723, not hard to read. What did we miss? What are we reading? 723. Oh, the clock, 723. It's not hard to read, but it's not ideal. So I've got 3 layers. I'll show you the 3 individual layers, because obviously there's stuff on here. So this first one, and the middle 2 doesn't really matter whether they're glossy or matte, as you can see, just because they're hidden anyway. So this one sits flat, like this, and it's got a cutout for the button and the USB, and it's got a cutout for the SP8266. Alright, and then we've got the next layer up, which I did with matte on top. It's got just a cutout for the button. Looks a bit easier to read, I know. And then there's a matte one on top, which is bigger, which sits over the top, and it's bigger around the edges because there's going to be a 3D print underneath that it'll attach to. That's the plan. I haven't done the 3D print yet. Downside of New Zealand is slow internet. Slow internet. So, I need to put all this together. So, these have got the shorter grooves, if you remember my laser segment. So these go in, and they don't push through. They're wider at the bottom. And then these have the wider ones. So I should be able to just go and place all these in if they fit. Now the other thing I did is they got little feet on the bottom. Hey David, good morning or evening. They got little feet on the bottom. So the feet sit around the LEDs to hold it on. And I've made them as tall as possible to try to make sure there's a lot of diffuse on them, as you can see, to try to reduce that hotspot. The camera's going to kill the hotspot no matter what. But here, it doesn't look so bad. So, I'm going to... I don't know. As I said, I've not put one of these together yet. I have no idea if it's going to work. So I'm just going to try. I don't know if I've got the shape right at all. So like that doesn't look like it's sitting in. Might not be in the center of the digit. Well, we'll see. It's going to do what it does, right? The perils of doing stuff on a live stream. They definitely look cool as they light up. Dun, dun, dun. I should have made it a rainbow color. This is my first time seeing this, by the way. So this whole thing I've had in my head this whole time, this is my first time. You're seeing it with me. I'm a bit worried about these small ones. I don't know if these small ones are going to fit. No, they don't. Damn. These small ones don't fit. I didn't think they would. Maybe upside down they fit. Oh, did I break it? They fit upside down. Maybe I can shave them off. I don't know. Why are they too short? Oh, hang on. I know why. Maybe I can get them from the bottom. I might be able to get... okay, I'll try to do them from the bottom. Good morning, Alan. No, they need to be wide. The problem is they need to sit around the LED, right? So the feet are too wide for the holes, but I should be able to get it from the bottom, I think. So we'll keep going. Thanks, David. It does look pretty ace so far. If it stays together. Oh, it's got funky chips on those ones. I hope it doesn't fall apart. If it falls apart, I'll have to put it back together again, loony. See, now the chat's, because now the chat's real time, there's no delay. I gotta catch it or it's gone. Almost there. Hope that the real time is really cool. Yes. What, the real time chat? Yes. I'll keep it like this, as long as the video quality is good and the the video at the end is good and there's no buffering or issues with people. I'll keep it on low latency. No delay. It's pretty cool, huh? I put on low latency, ultra low latency. Alan. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this down. Please fit, because if it doesn't, we're in big trouble. Uh-oh. Come on. It probably just needs to wobble. Come. I should have done it upside down first, I think. Come on. Wobble in. Okay. Maybe I should have done the other way. Okay. Sorry, folks. I'm gonna flip it around. I'm gonna have to do it like this, I think. As I said, I've never put one of these together before. Hey, Gary. Thank you. I'm gonna have to put it like this. Because they wobble around a bit inside, that I can't get the top piece on. Oh well. It should also mean that I can probably get the other little pieces in easier. A few minor hiccups, but lagging chat was more annoying. Okay, as long as... Oh, that doesn't fit. That's why. Why don't these fit? These bottom ones. Oh, no. So, yeah, as I said, my laser cutter's not great. And this is not... Oh, maybe I can force it? Wow. Okay, I forced it. Gotta be careful not to break it. Do you have to set this clock? No, this is Wi-Fi clock. It's fully Wi-Fi connected. See on this? Looks too professional. I don't think it looks like a mass product right now. Not the way I'm putting it together. Yeah. I'd like to sell these as a finished clock for people. So it's Wi-Fi connected. Oh, another one doesn't fit. Hang on. Ugh. Okay. If I break this, I'm going to be very upset because I don't have a spare. Okay, that's really not going to fit. Oh, hang on. Can everyone hear that crackling sound? So it uses an NTP server. So what it does, I'll show you the code. It's really hacky, rubbish code. It's really just a first pass. In fact, my code won't even compile right now. But it basically, it starts up and it's using Wi-Fi manager. So you just give it you connect it to your network and it goes and grabs the internet. And then what I'm going to do is run a web server on it. Oh, another one. Hang on. I need to concentrate when I'm doing this. I don't want to, as I said, I don't want to break it. Oh, come on. Okay. Hang on, almost there. Just let me focus for 1 second. I don't know if it works through a firewall. If you've got a firewall, then you can't use the clock. Okay, I have to put them in last. Okay, so now we go. Hopefully this will work. Should be easier anyway. Oh, come on. So the other problem with this is because I spray painted them, the tolerances probably of my panels aren't great anymore. You know, just a little bit of, come on. Got it. Yes. Yeah, just a little bit of paint here and there will affect the thickness of them. And the layers, it should align them all. That's okay. Look at that. So that's nice and flush. Okay, I should be able to push these through, I hope. Come on. Push through. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Oh, did I put that back? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I just put those 2 panels on back to front. Hang on. Is this out as far as it's out as far as I can go. Okay, I need to try that again. Come on, get off. Okay. So it's thicker on this end than it is on this end. And the thick end is where the USB goes. Sorry, folks. Doing this on camera, wow. Who would have thought that was a bad idea? Come on, get in. You got in before, get in now. How many layers? It's 3 layers. Here we go. I did it because I wanted it thick. Obviously I've got height of components, so I need to get as high as the button. I could have put those components on the back, and I thought about doing that, but I actually wanted this thick. And the reason I wanted it thick is the thicker these segments, the taller the segments, the better they diffuse. So, okay, better. Okay, please fit. Yes, they fit. Oops, sorry, that was off camera. These fit now. Okay, so now I'm gonna unplug this when I do this. Okay. Oops. Put the right way around where the USB is. Oh wow. And I have some screw. Oh, of course I didn't undo them. I've got some screws and bolts, nuts and bolts. The big reveal. I'm just going to undo these. I'm going to put it together. This is a big reveal. As I said, I've not seen this yet. Oh, it does look nice from the front. Oh, it looks great with the matte. Good choice doing the matte, I think. The problem with having the glossy front, it looks great, but it's gets fingerprints all over it. come on, get through. Okay, screw it together. God, this is, is everyone biting their nails? I hope everyone's biting their nails in anticipation. My poor cold coffee. Okay. There's my screwdriver. I'm just gonna... Hello, the H. Just gonna screw it together because I'm feeling a bit lazy. Black bolts in the final version. Yeah, I've got black bolts, but they are not long enough. They were for my laser segment, which is 3mm thinner. Oops. And yeah, so I need to get longer ones. So it can definitely be black bolts. Also thought that you can just have different coloured front plates as well. It doesn't have to be black. Okay. This one all the way. Okay, look at that. That looks pretty cool, huh? Shall we plug it in? Shall we play a game? Okay, here we go. I hope it's not shorted. Okay, boot up. It's going for the Wi-Fi. Oh, look at that! Okay, it's pretty bright in here. Let me turn some lights off. I'm just gonna, just for now... Actually, I might just do it with my camera. Let me turn it down with the camera. Whoops, wrong way. So once again, on camera, you're seeing white hotspots. But they're not white here. The hotspots are blue. Like, it's all totally blue and red here. There's no white. You know what I'm talking about right there? That's not white. Can you make it look worse? What? So, dude, it looks too good. That's pretty cool, huh? Woo! I'm just gonna mute and blow my nose. Sorry. Heater's kicked in. Wow, it's getting a bit warm in here now. I think I'm just nervous from everything. I hate clocks you have to set. Yeah, you don't set it. So yeah, just... Okay, so yeah. Once you connect to Wi-Fi Manager and you give it your details, it goes off and grabs it. I'm going to run a web server on the ESP8266 that you'll be able to connect to. So there's a button on the side. It's going to have different things. One of the things I'm going to do is if you do a double click on the button, it'll show you the IP address. It'll just go through. And then you can connect to it via the web page, and you'll be able to set your, GMT time and maybe even an alarm or something. There's no sound on it, but you'll be able to set it like an alarm or something. Smoked bezel. Yeah, but I could put something over it now for the camera, but it doesn't look like that. Like I'm telling you, like there is no white in this at all. These are totally blue. Does that make sense? Like they look totally different. I wish I could. Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know how to change it. Like how to show you how it looks. It's really frustrating. But hang on. Oops. Okay, when it does that, that means it's rebooting. And why did it do that? I don't know. I mean, even that still shows white hotspot on the camera, but it's not here at all. All that's done is it's dulled it right down. I wonder if a little laser cut about directly above the LED would diffuse it. No, it doesn't, Peter. I've tried all sorts of things. So yeah. I did a version. Hang on. I'll show you all the things. I'll show you all the things I tried. So I did, forget about what the top is, right? But I did a version like this, where the pixel was sitting here. So there was plenty of gap. I did a version that was round, right? I did a version that was like this. Right, it makes no difference at all. Plain paper would be better. I don't have plain paper. Normal A4, yeah. Oh, I could pull one out of the printer. Hard to comment when it's different in person, but either way, it looks cool. Yeah, it's not hot. There's no white. I don't know how to simulate that with my camera. Yeah, I can't go any lower. I don't think. Yeah, it's just gonna make it hotter. Try paper would be interesting to see. Oh, paper over the top you're talking about. Oh, I thought you meant to write on. That's really funny. I can get some paper out of my printer. There you go. How's that? I'll do this. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I mean, that still has a level of white to it in the camera. Like, that's not bright blue like that. The blue is like, I mean, it's a shiny version of this matte, of the matte. It's not, there's no white. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I've tried all different ways. The only thing that works, Peter, is distance. Right? The taller this top edge is from the pixel, the more diffuse it is. That's it. Everything I tried. I tried a version that was like this. It was completely cut out. God, that's the worst drawing ever. Like that as well. I mean, obviously it was narrower. Didn't help, because the distance to the top was too short. Bad. It's not bad. It's a great camera. Just cameras work by sucking in light. Like when you put any light in front of a camera, you get a hot spot. You get a white hot spot. It's absolutely not a bad camera. So, it is 7:43. But you guys can read it though, right? Can you read it without? Or is it just too hard to read? One thing to tweak, have you spotted it? What have I... one thing to tweak? This is also only running at 30%. Hang on. No, 20% brightness. This is only 20% brightness. I tell you, but the unit segment reflects on camera a little. Hello, Tim. Asymmetric screws. Larger area equals more diffraction, I guess. Hello, brighter cartoon. So, what is it that I've missed? The screws. Yep, Julian. What about them? Well, the screws, you mean, well, when they're black, they'll be less obvious. So the problem here is the PCB. Because the screws have got to line up with the PCB and the segments, right? Because the screws are in the PCB. Inverted from what you drew. The idea to push more light to the sides. Well, I won't have enough height. But once again, though, you're seeing a hotspot. There's no hotspot. I mean, there's a hotspot, but it's not white. It's blue. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of the hotspot. Like, it's just, I don't have enough height to do anything like that. Yeah. So these screw positions, they aren't really going to change. Like, I might be able to, or they're not going to change because it's on the PCB. Unless I make a revision 4 and relay out the board. Turn the camera right down. It is, I think it's as low as it can go. Oh, no, it's not. Now it is. It still makes it hot, though. Makes it easier to read. Yeah. I mean, they'll still be in a weird spot, I know. But, yeah, I wish I had black long ones. I don't have black long ones. I could always paint those. Did you try the sandpaper the inside? Well, I'm not sandpapering these, I'm spraying these. But, yes, I've sandpapered in and out everywhere. These are sprayed on every side. I went through this on one of my other videos, my laser segment videos. Yeah, they're not going to get any more diffuse than this. I even went to the effort of speaking to a company to find out what it would cost to get my own acrylic manufactured that was, you know, that you can get opaque. Sorry, you can get not opaque. You can get semi-opaque, like, you know, like they're on one side of the sheet, right? Like a frosted. Sorry, that's what I'm looking for. Or there's a way that they can frost the whole entire thing, so the whole thickness is frosted. I even went through the process of finding out what it would cost me to get my own acrylic made, and you don't even want to know how many tens of thousands of dollars I would have had to spend to get my own acrylic made, to have it to be fully frosted through all the way through. I like asymmetry. I gave up OCDs ago. Yeah, it's a, I'd have to redesign the board to get the screws to be in a different place, and originally I wasn't thinking of mounting it this way. Originally I was going to have no screws on the front of the plate, and the 3D case was going to sit, and there was going to be a lip around it, so there'd be a lip everywhere, but I didn't like the idea of having a lip, and so yesterday I put holes in it. So the idea is that the case will sit. I'll show you how the case will sit. I'm not sure if everyone remembers this. This is my night light project I was working on a while ago. Hang on, let me just get some light back in. This is my night light, a bit dirty, project I was working on a while ago. So there's a D1 Mini inside, and there's just an 8x8 panel of pixels. I like the idea of having the acrylic sit flush with the 3D printed back, rather than the 3D print going over the lip to hold it in place. I think that would have looked really chunky. So I made that decision yesterday to make it, so you can see here, there's the gap on the side. Oh, one of these isn't sitting on a pixel properly. Actually, a few of them aren't sitting on a pixel properly. Interesting. Because now there's a bow in the middle. I think it's these middle ones. I'll have to fix that. Okay. I'll just loosen this for the moment, so it doesn't bow as much. Right, one of these is out of alignment. Yeah, so there's a lip around the outside for the 3D print to sit flush, like this. Anyway, so let's turn this back down. Well, what I want to do is anyone look at code? Do we want to turn this into a coding stream? That's the question. Here's some code. Just hold on one moment though. I'm going to let me see if I can keep the clock on the screen somewhere. I don't know where. About down here. How does that look? Don't fret, the name. I don't feel the name does it justice. Too descriptive for something so aesthetically pleasing. You mean the laser segment Wi-Fi clock? Yeah, this is just my working title. I'm not going to call it that, I don't think. It's just going to be Wi-Fi clock, I think, maybe, or something like that. Looks even better at a slight angle. Sorry, which angle? Oh, by the way, so you can see the sides. So I didn't frost the sides, obviously, because I left the paper on there. And that looks really cool. I love... Hang on, let me just go back to... There you go. I love that they're transparent on the side, so you can see through them. Look at the red ones. Looks really cool. Okay, anyway, let me go back. So, hang on, coffee. I keep saying hang on. Yeah, you don't have to hang on at all. So, let me make my font bigger. Increase font size, increase font size, increase font size. How does that look? Acrylic clock. Oh, really? Okay, Wi-Fi clock equals wok. Tron clock. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll get sued for that one. I'd love to call it Tron clock. Yes, dark mode RDE. Yes. Dark mode for everything. And let's get that a bit closer. Fit it in nicely. Okay, so right now, so this code won't compile because I started putting button stuff in yesterday, and then I thought to myself, hang on. I know I'm covering up some of the stuff, but there's really nothing on the side. And then I thought, you know what, I should probably do this on the stream. So, just very quickly, I'm just using all the, there's Wi-Fi manager, and then I've got the web server stuff here as well. Can everyone see that? Let me make it let me make it bigger again. Increase font size. Is that big enough? Can everyone read that? Maybe this side look can be used in a different project with a range of different length diffusers. We're in the side look. Well, that's the other thing as well, right? If I make these even taller, like to here, the taller I make them, the more they diffuse they'll be, but the harder it'll be. So right now you can see this from front on, and even on the angle you can kind of read it. The taller they are, the harder it is to read it on an angle. That's all. I'm gonna go look at. Bye, David. Thanks for joining. Have a good sleep, or whatever you're doing. So can everyone read the code okay? Does anyone not care about the code, not want to see the code? Think of viewing from 90 degrees. What would you... Right, so different heights makes a shape. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a bit too abstract for my brain right now, I think. Tim. Oh, what that could be. Like a city landscape or something from the side. So I'm using my laser 7-segment library, which obviously isn't... Yeah, there's some buffering from people because of the low latency, I think. I always learn something new when you walk through my... No, there's nothing to learn from my code. I'm a hack coder, everyone. Hack coder. So I'm using my laser segment display, except I've modified it. This is obviously not public, this code yet, because I haven't released my other segments, my other displays. And I've just got a button on pin 2. And so I'm setting up 3 different types of buttons. I'm going to do a single click, which you can change the visuals on it, like different colors and stuff. Because because you can, like coding's all hacking. Like the only way to not hack, like to be a hack coder, is to work out what you're going to code and write documentation, pseudocode, and blah blah blah. Like coding's just hacking anyway, right? You code it, and if it doesn't work, you fix it. I mean, that's what. Anyway, that's my belief. But like, what I mean by a hack coder is I get it working, and then I'll decide to clean it up later if I want to, right? Or I'll optimize it later. That's all. Like, yeah. So anyway, goes into setup. I print the 4 dashes on the screen just so you know it's in boot mode, and then I've just got a method. It's called boot Wi-Fi, and that's how everyone does it. Sure, I just feel like I needed to justify when you look at my code. You go, why do you do something like that? Or just because I've hacked it. Whatever. So what I do with my Wi-Fi thing is I try to connect to the Auto Connect AP, so the Wi-Fi Manager does that. For those of you who don't know what Wi-Fi Manager is, it's a way of letting you having an ESP8266 run a little web server that allows you to connect to, like, do a scan and allows you to connect to a network via your phone. So you connect to this by Wi-Fi, like a Wi-Fi point, an AP point, and then you can set it all up. So that way you don't have to do anything on this. You don't have to touch it to actually connect it to the internet. And so if it doesn't have credentials, it runs that web server. Otherwise, it starts UDP, which is what we need for the NTP server. And then I do a get time from server. I'm not using NetSwitch right now. And then I set true. Is ready is true. And so in the loop, it won't do anything until ready is true, except for button ticks. And then what I'm doing is, so the ESP8266 doesn't have a built-in real-time clock, built-in RTC like the ESP32 does. And I know there are software libraries out there that you can do like a software RTC, but I've never had a lot of success with them. And basically all they're really doing is counting seconds anyway. So I'm just doing it myself. So I'm basically, I get the time, which sets seconds, minutes, and hours. And then I'm literally just doing a count myself. And every hour, so when it gets to the 60-minute mark of every hour, it goes and updates the time again from the NTP server. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just didn't set my top segment for the 6. I can fix that later. Hello, Stephen. Welcome. That's being a little bit pedantic there, Julian. But yes, it's a clock. It doesn't show letters. It just shows numbers. I'll fix that later. Just for you. And then I just do my library has a display time. So I pass it the hours, minute, second, and I pass it a color. And then get time from server just does all the usual UDP stuff, grabs Unix time, calculates all the seconds stuff, prints the stuff out in a log. So if I actually open up the log, I'll open up the log and I'll do well, I can't reset it now. Because I can't get to the reset button. That's annoying. Okay, so you'll see here, it'll get to 50. So it's just counting seconds in the log. And I'm doing that just for debug purposes, and you'll see it tick over. It's showing 0758. That's what it's displaying. That's just the count of digits. You could turn it into a hex clock. It's hackable, right? Anyway, when it gets to the hour mark, it goes and grabs the time again. I'm thinking every hour is too often to ping the NTP server, but we'll see. And that's pretty much it. That's all that's in the code. So what I want to do is set up some buttons. So I'm going to, just for now, comment those out. I'm going to create a button click method. So whenever, well, I put it down here. So void, I hate typing on this keyboard. Should really do capital here, and I just wanted to, just for now, serial.put. So this is a different keyboard to what I normally use, and Arduino time library is great for all the time functions. Okay, I could look at doing that. A hex clock would be interesting. You can definitely do a hex clock. You could do anything. I mean, it's just digits. I just want it to print button, just to make sure that my button is working. And I want that to be capital B. And change it up here. So I mentioned before, I like using one button. This is the library I'm using up here. It's just really nice button system. So hopefully this will compile. And you'll get to see what it does in the log. But truly the likes we need a clock that has merely one LED, AM or PM. That's funny. All compiling. Oh, right. It thinks it's compiling for the Pico. Whoops. That was silly. ESP8266. It's just acting like a D1 Mini, so we'll keep it D1 Mini. 80 megahertz. Cool. Okay, try that again. That's obviously a variable for testing. Bitlinear's test bar. What? Where's test file? What? What have I done? I don't know what I've done. It's 8 o'clock. Does everyone want me to put... I'll put the paper back on. And let me just turn their lights back down. No, it's not me, for a change. There we go. Wow, this is taking a long time to compile. It's 11 PM. Not here, it's not mate. Anyone here know any sequel a good resource for? I know a little sequel. Coffee time, yes. Alan, can you bring me a coffee, please? Mine's run out. Hello, Wolfgang. Okay, it's rebooting. There we go. Acrylic sheet was more pretty. So it's 8:01. Oops, where's the log? So you can see here, it boots up, goes to Wi-Fi manager, stops scrolling, and it does an auto connect. And because it's found credentials, it just connects to the internet. It gives me an IP address, and goes and grabs the time, and off it ticks, which is what it's doing right now. Time for cider and... Okay, cider, yes. Julian, what is Buggles? Bugles? Beagle? I don't know what that is. So, let's see if the button works. Except now I gotta... Oh, I need to turn auto scroll back on. Clear. Button! 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 Yay, can everyone see? It's detecting button. That's good. So, we can use the button now. So what I want to do is get it to maybe change some colours or doing something. Let's get it to do something a bit more interesting. I'm going to open the strand test example and rip code straight out of it. New pixel strand test. I like their rainbow. I'm just going to rip their rainbow off. I think with the black was. Where does the Wi-Fi manager store? Yeah, it stores it in the EEPROM, in the that bit of file, whatever the file system name for the code is on the ESP8266. Can't remember. So I need to know what state we're in. Just for now, I'm going to go int state. Let's be like a visual. We'll call it visual state. State equals 0. All those different visual states. So I'm going to say if. So this is going to be my default state, which is the blue. I'm going to say if visual state. I know I could do a switch, but I'm not going to right now. I'm just going to be lazy. Doing lazy coding today. Else. There's one. I'm going to do a rainbow. Oops. Don't like when it auto completes my brackets. So I want to do I think it's a rainbow cycle. I'll just do one of them. So normally I do this in my library, but I'm not going to hack the library right now because I've got other things using the library. So I'm just going to kind of hack it into here instead. You int 32t color equals. I'm going to have to. What's my rainbow variable again? Do I have one? Oh, I don't have one. Okay. Int rainbow equals 0. So I just want to do that, the wheel, so it's going to be rainbow. So I'm just setting up a color, and I'm also going to plus it, and this is going to be, oh, I have to do display.wheel, and that's going to be color, I hope. So now I just need to make visual state plus plus if visual state equals 2, visual state equals 0. Let's try that, shall we? Implement an Easter egg game on 6 clicks in a row. Hello, Anton. I'm going to head off. See you later, Tim. Thanks for stopping by. Whoops. Extra bracket. Extra bracket. So what I want to do with the buttons is I want to have like one press will change the color mode, a double press will show you the IP address, and a long press will reset. What have I done? Hate coding in a stream. And then a long press will actually reset the device and allow you to change the Wi-Fi credentials, because that's kind of important. What have you done, Sion, when you went to the coding, the space launch aborted? What? There was a launch? What have I done? U-in32 T color equals, nothing wrong with that. Col. Oh, brackets. What's with my brackets? Okay, this is what I mean by I'm a hack coder. I don't read my code very well. I don't check it before I hit compile. I let the compiler tell me what's wrong with it. Okay, the space launch abort was not me. What is going on? What have I done now? Okay, let me check on my code. Oh. Wow. Okay. Don't code on a stream. This is not my coding where I normally code from. I normally code from my other computer. It's like a fingers comfort thing. So why did the space launch abort? That clearly can't be my fault. I should put an Easter egg in it, maybe. There's no good way to make code. No, I don't like doing coding on a stream at all, to be honest with you. I don't even like showing code in a video. I think it's boring and terrible. Sorry. But it just means it's going to be a short stream today, because now that this is assembled, all that's really left at the moment is code. And I need to design the bottom of the case, so I will do that. Yes, he had a blast with... Brian's stream was good. His coding on his stream. You guys were problem solving, like, hardware as well, though. Ooh, failed to program. That's interesting. And it stopped flashing. I wonder why it failed to program. And now it's not turning on. Oh. Maybe it is. Maybe my USB. I think the USB ports on this computer are absolutely foobar. It's like telling on the first date that you code for a living and in your free time. It's like going on a first date and telling your date that you'd rather spend time with your mates. Yep. If it doesn't set up Connect, you should just flash 12 like the old VCR clocks. Yeah, I don't have an error state. I was going to make it say ERR in red. Like, and have it flash that. There's stacks of stuff to do from a software point of view still. Hello, William. And then another thing I want to do, like, so when it's running the web server, I want it to also be able to connect to it. You can change your GMT setting And you could also maybe add multiple alarms into the system and manage your alarms from a website, or you could even, yeah, I don't know. The other thing that's on here, which I didn't mention, I didn't show the back, I've got the LDR, and it's facing backwards on purpose. So my plan is to have the back of the case a little grill where the LDR is, so I can use that. Oh, it's programming now. I better stop touching it. Well, come on. Oh, it didn't like me turning it over then when I was programming it. It's now sitting at 100% but not finishing. If you see there, it's just... My USB ports are not good. Let's drop the baud rate down to a slower program. See if that helps. See you, Alan. Have a good morning. So yeah, I still need to get the LDR working, and that's just going to adjust the brightness, and maybe you'll be able to turn that on and off. We'll see how we go. I'm not going to do all that today. Is there a buzzer? No, there isn't. I'm not sure if you remember on my stream when I was building my revision 1, I was umming and ahhing about whether I was going to put a buzzer on it or not. But the I/O is broken out at the back. Do I have another board? Let me just grab a... Where are my boards? Here's the clock. Let's grab, rather than touching it, it's going... Revision 2. Okay, uploading. It says it's uploading, but it stopped flashing. Oh, no, it's uploading. Here it goes. And it's, again, stopped. Oh, no. What's it doing? Maybe it is, maybe, did it reboot? Oh, it looked like it rebooted. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, that's a little fast. That's a little fast with the disco lights. Oops. So yeah, I've got... Lena, I'm not sure if you remember. Let me just switch back just for a second. I've got all this broken out I/O down the bottom. So you got 3.3 volts, ground. I've got SPI and I2C, even though it's software I2C, and 5 volts in ground on this side. So you can easily put a buzzer on there if you wanted to. Yeah, that's a little bit too fast. I might slow that down. Except, oh, I've got to work out how I'm going to slow it down. Because I can't just put a delay in, because that'll affect the clock counting. If second mod 5 equals 0, rainbow plus plus. So every 5 seconds now. Actually, that's too slow. Do it every 2 seconds. That should slow it down. We'll see what happens. Plan on using button to display date, day, month. Yeah, I could do that. I mean, there are lots of things I could do. I could even have a mode where it cycles between the date and the time, back and forwards. I mean, it's all software. It's a matter of just how much control I give on the web server to allow people to change their settings. Yeah, no, I turned the code off. What would you rather see? The nice shiny flashing or the code? I don't think people want to see the code, do they? All I did was added here. Instead of doing a plus plus on the rainbow, I'm just saying every 2 seconds, increase the rainbow count. Hey, Agim. Yes, Julian. Do you drink coffee at all, Julian? Just curious. Why is Julian just saying C on? What have I done? What did I do? I feel like I'm being told off. Just tea. Okay. I like tea. Cut tea and coffee. I drink both. We'd rather see C on. Oh, you'd rather... Thanks, Julian. Okay, reboot. I want to make these go tick, 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 tick. There we go. 8:15. Let me just hit the button. Hello, button. Uh-oh, what have I done? Why is the button not working now? Oh, there it goes. Okay, that's too slow now. And why is it pausing? See it pausing? Okay, what have I done? That's interesting. It's doing like a flashing and then a... Oh, there we go. No. That's really bizarre. I'm going to try that at every 5. Odd seconds versus even seconds. Clock looks nice. I'm late here, so don't know if it was discussed or not. Do you plan on using any kind of animation on digits, like morphing from one to another? Well, I can't easily morph on this because there's only 1 pixel per segment. So it's not going to be able to do what, you know, Harry did on his channel where he morphed the characters, because they're not set up that way. Each one's only a single digit, so there's no real, you know, I could fade them in and out, but that's about all I could do. You could turn pixels in some order. Yeah, I could. Hello, Cheetah Kid. There's quite a lot I can do. I only literally just got this working this morning. This is the first time I'm seeing this, just like it's the first time everyone else is seeing it. Once again, I pauses on odd seconds, rainbow cycles on even seconds. Yeah, it's like it's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah. This project's got a long way to go still. 8:18. And for some reason the button doesn't work near the start. I don't know why the button's not working sometimes. Yeah, there's something going on. Something weird. Look at that, now my button's not working at all. Oh, there it goes. Did I turn it off? No? No, it's... Okay, I don't know what's going on. It will increment each cycle when the second is right. Oh, right, it'll keep... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, good point. Thanks, Looney. See, I don't want to code live. Yes, okay. Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to do 2 counters. I'm going to go int, change, actually no, I won't do that. I'll just use next, I'm going to use next switch. That's what it's here for. Long. Oh, why can't I use long? Unsigned. Unsigned. Oh, God. Wow, worst coding ever. Okay, I'm just going to set up, I'm going to make next switch. Okay, I'm going to do it different. I'm just going to say if next switch is less than, just for now. Next switch equals millis plus, I don't know, so every 100, so 10 times a second. Let's just try that. Only experience makes. Yeah, I understand what I did wrong. That was silly. Light absorbing diodes. What? What are we talking about? Sucking the light everywhere. A mood sensor to adjust color. Oh, that looks evil. What were we talking about? I can't remember. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Compiling, boring. How much of my life have I wasted watching code compile? I cannot begin to tell you. Okay, here goes. Uploading. Okay, gotta go. See you, Chris. Catch you later. Your wall needs painting. Yeah, the grass needs chopping. Button. Why is my button press not working sometimes? Oh, there it goes. Okay, now it's going too slow. Oh! And it takes to compile even basic code. Yeah, it depends on what it is. I think the 8266 stuff takes ages to compile. Compiling on my SAMD stuff or SP32 seems much faster. Okay, so that's way too slow. We'll try a tenth of that. It's really fun. That was verbal diarrhea. I'll start again. It was really funny. In my microscope video, someone commented that I should attach... A few people commented I should attach my desk to the wall to stop the desk from wobbling. It's a pretty solid desk. Like, it's... Anyway, and I said I had an aversion to attaching stuff to my walls, which I do, actually. I've got no shelves, except over there. But component stuff. I've got nothing else attached to my walls. And so the guy commented that, what about my doors and my windows? And I said, yeah, but that doesn't count. They were already there. Like, I'm sure if I would have had the choice, I would have not had anything attached to my walls. Over-the-air updates are way faster. Are they? Okay. I've still never done over-the-air. It's on my list of something to get to one day. Like when I'm... No, I don't know. One day. Here we go. Come on. Uploading. TikTok. This is boring. And failed. Why does it fail sometime? It's really frustrating. I can't hit the reset button. I should have put the reset button on the back. Boy. This machine is just problematic. I really want to get... I'm waiting for the new Mac Minis to get announced, released. I'm going to get a new Mac Mini for here, I think. So we're messing with walls. I built my new desk that wobbles, so I need to fix it to the wall. To the ground? The H? You're talking about fixing my desk to the ground? What? It's on the ground. It's a massive solid desk. It's really heavy. Oh. Wow. I've lost my mouse. Yep, lost webcam and lost my mouse. Looks like USB has died. So, yeah, there's something wrong with this machine. And it won't talk to the... Okay, my USB on my computer, it looks like, has died. I don't know how to fix that. I can't even get to the back of my machine. Audio's okay? Too much power, maybe? I don't know, it shouldn't be. It's just... This is just it's a fairly old PC running as a Hackintosh. If I reboot my... Firstly, there's no quick rebooting of this machine. I don't know what will happen to my stream. It'll kill my stream. I don't think I'll be able to recover the stream if I do that. I can see if I can get to... Well, you can't see me doing this. See if I can get to my webcam USB and unplug it and plug it back in again. Oh, I can't reach back here. Wow. Yeah, no, it looks like my USB is dead. I just unplugged everything and plugged everything back in again. I would think that at this point... I've also lost my mouse. I'm surprised that my camera's still working though, because that goes via USB. But it looks like the... So I'm plugging my mouse thing in again. Yeah, wow, super audio. Whilst at the back. Really? You could hear it okay when I was at the back of my computer? Yeah, I lost my mouse. It's a podcast now. No, there's still some vision. I think you can still see. But I've got no mouse. I can't even control my... anything. And I've lost my keyboard. So I've got no keyboard and no mouse. I can't even stop my stream if I wanted to. I can't even click stop. Wow. What a fiasco. I don't have a PS2 mouse. I don't have a PS2 port. That's not going to help. Wow. I've, I wonder if I can, yeah, just unplug that. Q&A session. Sure. My biggest concern is how do I stop my stream? I'll have to log into my... No, all my USB ports are down. Windows key. My keyboard's not working. Guys, I've got no keyboard. I've got no mouse. I could VNC it. No, I'm not running VNC server. And I don't have a remote desktop turned on. Oh, maybe. I could try. I don't know. This is hilarious. I could always put my face under the camera. No, that's not going to work. Oh, that hurt. Wow. I can shut down the stream from another machine, but... This is a Bluetooth mouse. It's a Bluetooth mouse. But it's connected via USB. No, I don't want to switch it on and off. Can Siri help? Hey Siri, why are my USB port's dead? I've been needing an excuse to get a new machine for here, but I wanted to wait for the new Mac Mini. So, excuse me. Well, there you go. What a fun adventure. I can't even switch screens. I keep going to my mouse to click and I can't. Hang on, let me get my other Mac. Actually, hang on a second. Can you all hear me? I'm over here at my other desk. Oh, you can't see. I'm at my other desk. I'm going to see if I can screen share to it. 1 second. Nope. I don't have screen sharing turned on this computer. Wow. This is crazy. USB's completely died. Yeah, I don't have screen sharing turned on, which means I can't connect to it remotely. Wow. Okay. So, guess it's over for today. At least it went an hour and a half. And, so interestingly, I've got power still, right? Because this is working. I just, for some reason, it must have just shut down all my USB ports. My other ones, like there's power but no data or something. Unexpected serial breakdown. USB. Very clever, Julian. Oh, there's always something on my streams, isn't there? Can you SSH into a Mac and list USB devices at the client? I don't know. I've got no credentials set up to SSH into this machine remotely. At least we have low latency. That's right, Colin. At least we have fast chat. That's all that's important. And we can tell the time. And again, see if I can get my button to work so I can get some colour. Yeah, I don't know what this button thing's going on. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I'll have to look into why that's happening. Open machine, hot plug USB, PCI extension card. You guys are crazy. Hello, Nicholas. No, bad timing, Nicholas. All my USB ports are died on my computer. I've got no mouse, I've got no keyboard. I can't switch views, I can't type. We've only got one. I've got my DSLR working. And that's it. I can borrow 64. I've got a Commodore 64 data recorder in the back and a 1541. If I could plug my 1541, no, that's not going to help. Yeah. So I think, unless there's anyone got any questions or chat, I'm happy to sit and chat. I don't care. So the DLSR is actually connected via USB as well, via a CAN link adapter. So HDMI to USB. So which one is on which port is, yeah, right. But if I do that, what do you want me to do? What am I going to plug into that? So we lose this camera, and what do I gain back? Do you want my mouse? Do you want my keyboard? Do you want the webcam? So now it's time to take your pants off. Who says I'm wearing pants? So you'd rather see me? I don't even know if I could do that. Yeah. I've got an idea. How about I do this? Will that work? Hang on. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's upside down. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hi, everyone. Wow, I had to hold my camera upside down. I don't understand why it's upside down. Oh yeah, of course. Because of, yeah, I know why it's upside down. Hi! I just unplugged it all and plugged it back in. It's not helping. I need to restart the computer. It looks like it's either the... So it looks like USB 3 is working, but I've only got one USB 3 port. And USB 2 is not working. So it looks like the whole USB 2 hub has gone down. At least from a data point of view. Because there's power still coming through. So... yeah, that's a bit annoying. And I can't use my mouse to flip upside down on the camera view so I can hold this the right way around. Yeah, the USB 3 is off a different chip or a different hub. But I've only got one USB 3 port, which is why I can only have one feed in, so I can't do my camera and my microscope at the same time. And I was going to get a USB 3 hub that I can plug in to do that. But, so my camera's upside down, so when it's, because it's reversed on my desk. So, so the display is flipped in, hang on, I'm pointing. So the display is flipped in OBS because this camera is designed to look the right way around on my desk. But of course it means I have to hold it upside down, which is quite uncomfortable. So I can't even stick it on a tripod or stick it on the desk right now. This is crazy. No equivalent device manager on the Mac. It doesn't matter if there is. I've got no mouse and keyboard. I can't go to it. I can't do anything. This is crazy. Oh, that was an Aussie joke. Sorry, Julian. Because our water goes the wrong way down the toilet. Yep. Hopefully software crash rather than hardware. Dove hardware next video fixes USB chip on a Mac. No. As I want to replace this computer. It's really old. It's, well, I know some people are using older, but it's very old, and I want to get a something that's got all USB 3 and 3.1 ports on it and faster. But yeah. I think, wow, that's a nice fingerprint on my lens. I think I've spent enough money for this week. So I really want to stop spending. Have I told everyone I'm going to China? I'm going to China in November. I'm doing a tour. I could post a link of the tour on the web, but I can't because I've got no keyboard or mouse. But I'm doing a Shenzhen tour in the first week, from the 9th of November. So I have no idea what's going to happen with the channel while I'm gone. I'm gone for 9 days. It's going to be pretty exciting. I don't know how much of it I'm going to video because I actually want to go on the tour and not video the tour, if that makes sense. What an idiot holding up a camera. Yeah, luckily my neighbours can't see me. I'm at the back of the house. Oh, it's not a light camera either, I gotta say. Let's swap hands. I wish I could zoom out further. Oh, ugh. Maybe I could rest it on my scope. Hang on. Is it gonna fall off? It's probably gonna fall off. That's really precarious. That's crazy. I don't know if I trust that. It's probably not a good idea. What if I just rest it? Oh, no, that's my stomach. Trying to find something to rest it on. Will that balance? Nope. Okay, I'll just keep holding it. Yeah. Guest videos from Julie. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I might do some guest videos, but that's a bit lame, right? I mean, it's not lame, it's a great idea, but it's lame because my channel's tiny. So, not great exposure for anyone else. But yeah, like I might do some, assuming I can, I might do some live stream or something. I have a tripod, but my camera's upside down, Rob. So I can't attach it to a tripod unless I hang the tripod from the roof. Yeah. This is bizarre. This is really bizarre. Everything's upside down, down under. There are channels that are smaller. Yes, there are channels that are smaller. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about the channel yet. I've been asked by the tour people to help them document the tour. And I said to them, look, sure, I don't mind helping, but I don't want to be so focused on documenting the tour that I don't experience the tour, if that makes sense. Give a like, people. Only 15 out of 39 watching. Hey, everyone, give a like to the video if you feel like it. Also, for those of you... Thanks, Julian. For those of you that don't follow me on Patreon, I'm not talking about backing me, just following. I occasionally post extra stuff on there, on my Patreon page, just public for people. But you won't know about it unless you follow. So just go to my Patreon. I can't do the link right now. It'll be in the description later. You don't have to become a patron. Just click the follow button. That way you'll get notified when I post stuff. I think yesterday I posted a picture of... I cleaned my office. I've stopped trying to compare how messy my office is because clearly I don't have a messy office compared to other people. So I cleaned it and I took a photo of how clean it was. I thought I was going to go for the cleanest office. So yeah, don't forget to follow me there. What else? Yeah, Looney, your office is shocking. Your floor. And you walk around barefoot in there. I'm surprised you can even get from one end of your office to the other end. So I'm looking at chat, not looking at my camera. So, hi everyone, but I need to look at chat. Oh, my elbow. Yeah, you need to clean your office, Looney. Shocking. Clean your floor. If the health and safety people ever saw what you did... Thanks, Rob. If the health and safety people ever saw your floor, they'd shut you down, Looney. So as I said, just do a follow. I'm not asking anyone to spend any money. Just follow. That way you get to see other posts I do. They saw your last video, yeah, and they shut you down. Or they gave you an award for messiest floor ever in a workshop. At least you got carpet. That's good. So anyone got any questions or anything? Anyone want to chat about anything in particular? Because my arm's only going to be able to hold this for so much longer. You're going to meet Strange Parts guy in China. Hello, Neffers. No, probably not. I don't know. I'm on a tour. Like, it's literally however many days the tour is, 6 days, I think. 6 or 9 or something. Whatever it is, it's packed in, non-stop. The only time we get is, we get maybe an hour a day or something to go to, like the shopping area to buy stuff that we want. But that's it. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be meeting up with anyone. I mean, it's wall-to-wall packed in, factories. So, it's going to be exciting. Which could actually be a really good opportunity now for my tiny Pico, because I wasn't ever... Originally, when I wanted to go on the tour, I didn't have a purpose other than meet like-minded people and just to, you know, get to check out Shenzhen and stuff. But now, with the potential of making Tiny Pico something that's more mainstream, I'm actually looking forward to, yeah, to meeting some small production factories. Any further development on Reflow Master? What do you mean by further development? It's pretty good, pretty solid. I did a couple of code patches a little while ago, but there's really nothing new or anything. Was there anything specific that you wanted, John? I think the Tiny Pico could be the Oz version of the Adafruit feathers. It's never going to be that type of level board ever. Just being realistic. And the fact is, the feather's now taken off. The feather form factor's taken off now. Like, there's stacks of companies using the feather form factor now. But yeah, it's got to start somewhere, sure. I'm excited to build my... Just letting everyone know, my Rev 2 boards will be here tomorrow, but I've already moving on to Rev 3. Further features, though, I'm not quite sure what other features it can really have. I mean, it controls the oven, it's got graphs, it's like, I'm being honest, John, like, I don't know what else I could do to the Reflow Master as it is right now. Oh, sorry if there's buffering. Speak to your nearest YouTube representative, Julian. Maybe on my next stream I'll try the other level of latency, the one in between. It's, could also make the perfect sandwich, yes. The button library you use, is it one button? Yes, I use one button, Mike. There are plenty of button libraries around there, and you don't have to use a button library at all, you can just use interrupts, but I like one button. I think I know what I've done. I think I've got my initialization wrong, because the button's high by default, and so it's detecting a low state, or should be detecting a low state, but I think I initialized it wrong, so it's looking for a high state. So it's only triggering sometimes on the trailing edge by accident, instead of on the leading edge, which I think is what I've done wrong. But I can't check my code because I can't scroll. And I can't use my mouse and keyboard, which is really annoying. Oh, elbow. Yeah, I mean, if anyone's got any suggestions of what else the Reflow Master can do other than going wireless, because that's not on the cards right now, I'm not sure what else I could really do with the Reflow Master. Yeah, but the Tiny Pico, I'm going to build revision 2 when it comes in, because I've got some changes to revision 2, like in terms of, you know, being able to read the voltage and battery states and stuff. Quite a few changes, but revision 3 is already done, and I'm going to be doing my first 4 layer boards with revision 3, so that's going to be cool. Anyone know one that will work with a resistor ladder? I think you'd have to code that specifically, Mike. I don't know if there's any library that would do that specifically. Yeah, I agree, Colin. One of the reasons I didn't pursue the ESP32 for the Reflow Master, apart from all the analog issues with it, is, yeah, you need to be there. Like, it's only a, 3-minute or less reflow. You want to be at your oven. You need to be watching it. You don't want to, like, leave it unattended. I don't think so. Anyway. Yeah, I agree, Colin. One of the reasons I didn't pursue the ESP32 for the Reflow Master, apart from all the analog issues with it, is, yeah, you need to be there. Like, it's only a 3-minute or less reflow. You want to be at your oven. You don't want to, like, leave it unattended. I don't think so. Anyway. Oh, building a lab. It'd be awesome if the Reflow Master could become the ultimate in IoT toaster oven for food use. Aren't there already solutions like that? Can't you already buy ovens and toasters that are IoT compatible and you set them via your phone and stuff? I don't know. I think I've seen something like that. I'm not sure. I advertise on my Reflow Master page on Tindy that it makes the perfect sandwich. If you look at the picture closely, there's a sandwich inside the oven. It's pretty funny. Web interface to configure the perfect cheese crust. Now I'm hungry. Thanks, Looney. Oh, my arms. Okay, so... Oh... Do I already have new plans for a new board after Tiny Pico? You mean another project? I've got stacks of projects on the go right now, but Tiny Pico's got a little way to go. I've done something interesting with version 2, which no one knows about yet, or maybe a couple of people know, so you'll find out soon. Yes, it is a heavy webcam. So... It's still, yeah, it's not, oh, there's the cameras in the cable. It's not final by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to go through, might even get to revision 4, I don't know. I'm going to keep refining it till it's really solid. And then I'll stick it on Tindy, I guess. Feature as an April Fool's video. Yeah, because I've got plenty of time to make April Fool's videos. I can't even get the videos done that I've for my projects right now, Looney. Toaster oven, G0 style, where you have to have a subscription for toast. Yeah, every piece of toast you cook, you got to pay 10 cents. Yeah, and your internet's got to be up. If you've got no internet, you can't make toast. Considered a Wi-Fi washing machine to get my bloody son to use it. How's that going to work? He can't send his clothes to the washing machine via Wi-Fi. He's still going to have to walk up and actually put his clothes in. I would have thought maybe like some type of electrocution probe would be much more interesting to make your son use the oven. Gamification. Gamify everything. I hate the word gamification. Sorry, Looney. That's such an overused word now. Feel free to use it. I'm saying I just don't like it coming from the games background. You washed your underwear, achievement unlocked. Yeah. How about you have clean underwear? That's good enough. So, yeah. Okay, folks, I think I'm going to call it. It's been an exciting stream. The clock does work, as you all saw. It's still working. Changing colour slowly. But, yeah, I'm going to shut the stream down. I'm going to go get maybe a cup of tea, and then I'm going to pull this machine apart and find out what's going on with it, and then chuck it in the bin. Thank you all. Thanks for joining on this another weird stream, another weird unexpected maker stream. Have a lovely evening, or sleep if you're going to sleep, and if it's your daytime, have an awesome day. I will catch you all next time. I can't stop my stream, remember? I'm literally just going to have to walk up to the other computer and stop my stream from there. So you're going to see me upside down. Here we go. Upside down, going to walk to my desk and shut the stream off in the distance. Bye, everyone. Bye, upside down, bye. Hang on, gotta log in. Alright, gotta go to the web page. Wow. The longest goodbyes ever. Live streaming. I'm still here. I'm still here. Live control room.